Hey, do you ever look up at the sky and wonder what are these celestial objects? The sun, the moon, planets, and so many stars. How do they stay up there? Do they interact with each other? Why don't they fall down? When I was small, my grandma told me that when people die, they become stars. Is it true? Can stars see us and feel us? I often look up at night and try to search for someone very dear whom I have lost. And I softly talk to him. You are up there and I am down here. We are in the same universe, yet we can't reach each other. And then I start thinking, who am I? This thing whom I call I, what is it? Is it a body? Is it a soul? Is it yet another object in universe? What will happen to this I when I die? And what was this I before my birth? Why did I take birth on that particular day, at that particular time, and at that particular space, in that family? And then I start thinking, what is a family? What is bonding? What are relations and what are emotions? What is this universe? What am I doing here? Am I important to anybody? Am I a hindrance for anyone? Or am I a support for anyone? And thinking like this, suddenly it came to me as a flash, a moment of realization, revelation, a flash of truth. And I understood everything. Just like celestial bodies, we are earthly bodies. Stars emit and reflect light and sound and radio waves, and maybe other forms of energy too. And so do we. I understood what is aura and what is halo that people talk about. Yes, we are energy emitting bodies. The frequency and wavelength of the energy emitted by stars and by us humans is different. And so we are unable to connect. I don't know if stars have emotional energy, but we humans definitely have emotional energy, and it is associated with the frequency. Every emotion has a different frequency. Frequency of love is different from the frequency of dislike, isn't it? Frequency of happiness is different from the frequency of sadness. Tell me, if you are unhappy and all the time grumbling and complaining, finding fault with everything, will people be attracted towards you? Maybe they will listen once or twice, might show sympathy, but gradually they will move away from you. On the other hand, if you spread happiness around you and your aura radiates positive energy, what will happen? People will be attracted towards you. So it's all about understanding the frequency of energy that you are originating and emitting to the universe. The law of universe is that you get back what you give. So don't you think that you can attract all good things by changing your frequency? If you send the right kind of frequency to the universe, not only can you attract good relationships, but also good health, good career, good amount of wealth, success, good life, and happiness. Now, attraction is magnetism. It's all about adjusting your magnetism. We all are magnets, and it is up to us to attract positive things by sending positive energy to the universe. So, how to do this? I'll come to this later. But for now, do you see a connection? While we talk about auras and halos, they are associated with spirituality. When we talk about stars and celestial bodies, it is astronomy. And when we talk about energy and frequency, it is physics. So, to establish the connection with science, let me quickly explain how science supports this theory. Before I begin with the science, there is one thing I want to tell you. If you watch this video till the end, you are going to enjoy a unique experience. And for that, you need to select a calm place to sit down. You need to keep a water bottle with you and a napkin or a handkerchief or tissue paper with you. I will ask you to do something with your hands and to say something loudly. And you should participate with full attention and sincerity to get maximum benefit from this workshop. If you're watching this video today, it is not by chance. It is that the universe has selected you to give you happiness, and you should accept it. So don't leave midway. Watch this video till the very end. And now, the scientific theory of magnetism. To start with, I will repeat some fundamentals of physics that you must have learned in the school. First, what is a magnet? Magnet is a material or a setup that attracts or repels other magnetic objects. A magnet produces a magnetic field around it, which is invisible. The magnetic field is the area around a magnet in which the effect of magnetism is felt. When the power of the magnet to attract or repel is produced by electricity, then it is called an electromagnet. That means when an electric field comes in contact with the magnetic field, electromagnetic waves are produced. Electromagnetic waves are invisible forms of energy that travel through the universe. Though they are not visible, you can see the results of this energy. Radio and television waves, microwaves, infrared rays, visible light, ultraviolet light, X-rays, and gamma rays. Having revised these basics of science, let us now understand a human body. Human body, as you all know, is a good conductor of electricity. Our cells are specialized to conduct electrical currents. Electricity is required for the nervous system to send signals throughout the body and to the brain, making it possible for us to move, think, and feel. Human body also has an electromagnetic field around it. Spiritually, it is called an aura, but scientifically, it can be measured through an electrocardiogram, the ECG. The human heart produces high electrical activity and electromagnetic energy, which is shown in the ECG report. And human brain generates current measured as electroencephalogram or EEG, as well as a magnetic field around the head, which is calculated as magnetoencephalogram, that is MEG. So, our bodies are continuously sending electromagnetic waves to the universe. Now, these waves have frequency and wavelength. Since this is a form of energy, let us refer to this as energy emanating from our body. Therefore, simply stated, our body is sending and receiving energy of various frequencies and wavelengths. You must have heard people saying that we are on different wavelengths or our frequencies don't match. From this theory, we have established the following. 1. Human body is magnetic. 2. Human body generates current. 3. Human body has electromagnetic field. And 4. Human body sends and receives electromagnetic waves or energy of different frequencies and wavelength. Since all the theories prove that we humans are magnets and we send energy waves of different frequencies to the universe through our actions, thoughts, speech, and body language, and that whatever we receive in return from the universe is a reaction to these energy waves, we can now infer that we can get the desired results if we consciously send the right wave to the universe. For doing this, we first need to understand what kind of energy frequency we are currently originating and emitting to the universe. Is it negative? What are negative frequencies? Emotions such as anger, jealousy, sadness, lethargy, frustration, fear, guilt, these are negative. And so they create negative frequencies. How do you identify these frequencies? The indicators are desperation, preaching, finding faults, grumbling, aggressiveness, sarcasm, withdrawal, and many more. I will explain through an example. Say you are traveling by a chauffeur-driven car. You are busy on an important phone call on your mobile. The car stops at a signal. A beggar approaches and knocks on the window pane of your car. Your chauffeur tries to shoo the beggar away, but the beggar is persistent. He keeps tapping on your side of the glass. You glare at him and indicate with your hand to go away, but he keeps knocking. You get irritated as you are unable to concentrate on your phone call. So you dig into your purse and shell out some change reluctantly. Now, in this scene, what kind of frequency was the beggar sending? It was desperation. He was desperate to get some money. He was least bothered about you being busy or about your mental condition at that time or about your priorities at that time. He was acting according to his need and he was showing his desperation. And what was your reaction? Irritation, disgust, dislike, whatever it was, but it was not positive. Maybe at some other time when you were relaxed, you might have shown sympathy, but at that particular time, you showed resentment. So you need to introspect whether with somebody else Are you behaving in the manner that the beggar behaved, albeit unknowingly? Take a case when a young woman is in love with a young man. The woman is writing messages to the man. She is showing her feelings through her body language. She is dropping hints while speaking. But the young man is not responding. He is not showing any interest. What should the woman do? She is emitting the frequencies of desperation and loneliness. If she continues this way, what will happen? She will only get a heartbreak because the response that she will get will not be positive. So, first of all, she needs to be aware that she is behaving like a beggar. And then she should keep repeating in her mind, I am not a beggar. When she comes out of that beggar mentality, then she needs to practice and manifest positive frequencies that will attract what she wants. It is not necessary that she will be able to attract the same person, but by changing her frequency, she would be able to attract a more suitable person. And in addition, she will be able to let go of that person from her system without any hurt feelings. So, the correct therapies will generate both attraction frequency and the healing frequency. They will also safeguard you from toxic people and toxic situations. One more indicator of negativity is withdrawal. Withdrawal or running away is a very negative characteristic. Running away from a particular type of situation or a specific type of people is not going to help. You must have realized that you land into similar situations and come across similar type of people every time. This is because the signals that you're sending are attracting that type. So, recognizing your frequencies and working towards transforming the negative ones into positive ones will definitely change your magnetic field, and you will start attracting what you desire. Also, you will learn how to safeguard yourselves from negative frequencies and how to heal yourselves by using some simple techniques. I'll tell you one more thing. We have a tendency to catch negative frequency quicker than the positive frequency. You must have heard that we get attracted towards negative things faster. You know, negative habits like smoking and drinking, negative ways of earning quick, large amounts of money, negative ways of escaping from a tight situation, right? You always get attracted to the negativity very fast. So, our brain catches the negative frequencies faster than the positive ones, although subconsciously. When we interact with a person, we observe and recognize the negative traits first, and especially those traits which we ourselves carry. I will explain this. Say, if I am a jealous type of a person and I meet another person who is also jealous type, I would immediately identify that feature since I am already familiar with those characteristics. And what will happen? I will develop repulsion because subconsciously I know that it is a negative quality. On the other hand, if I meet someone who is not a jealous type person, rather he is the type who appreciates others, then what happens? I develop attraction towards that person. That is what it means when we say opposites attract. Next time, whenever you feel repulsion or dislike towards anyone, just remember it is a part of you that you are disliking in the other person. It is your own reflection that you are disliking. So, what is the remedy? How to correct this? How to convert negativity into positivity? What kind of frequency should you send to the universe so as to attract good health, good relationships, success, money, and happiness? How to change your frequency? These are life-changing techniques and have to be performed properly to get the desired results. Generally, the fee for such workshops is quite high, but it is my passion to bring happiness to all those who are suffering. I have been there and I know the pain. In order to prevent misuse, I have kept a minimal fee. Depending upon what you want to achieve, I will suggest the technique that is suitable for you. I may suggest one technique or multiple techniques. I call each technique a flower which blossoms when reaches you and spreads happiness in your life. I have various packages in my store of I am a magnet. So depending upon what you want to achieve, I will suggest either one flower or bunch or nosegay, posy, tassimasi or the full bouquet. So write to me all your desires on the mail ID given on the screen, but after finishing watching this video. Now it's time for magic. Time for that unique experience about which I told you earlier. This is about clearing your negative energy. So, are you ready with a bottle or glass of water and a napkin? If you are, take a sip of water. Keep your mobile on silent mode. Sit down. Shut your eyes. Please follow my instructions. When I ask you to say something loudly, please say loudly. When I ask you to do some actions, please do them. During this process, you might feel like crying or you might get a headache. If you cry, wipe your tears with the napkin, but don't open your eyes. Sit back, relax, keep your eyes closed. Take a deep breath. Please repeat with me loudly. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. One more time. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now, keep your right hand on your heart. Say loudly, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now, remember your mother's face. Look at her eyes, her smile. Imagine that you are holding her hands, and as you do that, say with me loudly, I am sorry, Mom, for not giving you enough time. I am sorry, Mom, for hurting you so many times. Please forgive me, Mom, for not being a great son or a great daughter. Please forgive me, Mom, for hating you so many times, even though you still loved me. Thank you, Mom, for loving me in spite of all my bad habits, in spite of all my bad behavior towards you. I'm sorry. I judged you. Please forgive me, Mom. Thank you, Mom, for accepting me the way I am. I know I didn't tell you many times, but I want to tell you now, I love you, Mom. I really love you. Think, how would your mother feel if you said this to her? Now, imagine your father's face, your father's eyes. Look at his smile. Imagine you are holding your father's hands. Now repeat with me loudly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Papa, for not respecting you. I'm really sorry for thinking you did not do enough for me. Please forgive me, Papa, for not giving you enough time, for being so angry with you. Thank you, Papa, for giving me life. Thank you for doing your best, for all the sacrifices you made, even though I did not understand. Thank you, Papa. I love you, Papa. I really love you. I'm sorry. I never told you, but I really love you. Imagine, how would your father feel if you gave him your love this way? Take a deep breath. Relax. Now I want you to think of one person who has hurt you the most. who has hurt you maximum. It may be someone from your personal life or someone from your professional life. Take that person's name loudly. Now repeat with me. I'm sorry. Take that person's name and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I blamed everything on you. I now understand I also attracted this situation. I am also responsible for my frequency. Please forgive me for all the hatred I created. Please forgive me for blaming you, for not taking my part of responsibility. Thank you for this experience. Because deep within, I know I needed to learn this experience. So thank you for this. I love you. And I choose to move on from this hurt. And I choose to let you move on. Now imagine you are letting go of all the negativity between you and that person. It's releasing from you. Take a deep breath again. Now this is the last part. Keep your eyes closed. Take your own name loudly and say, I am sorry. Take your own name and say, I am really sorry for leaving you alone. I am sorry for being disconnected with you. I am the one who judges you all the time. I am the one who doubts you the most. Please forgive me for not believing in you. Please forgive me for criticizing you so much. Please forgive me for not caring for you unconditionally. Thank you, dear soul, for still keeping me alive. From now, I promise to take care of you. I promise to keep you happy. Take your own name and say, I love you. I really love you. Now take your hands across your shoulders and hug yourself. Tightly hug yourself. Pat your shoulders and say, Dear me, I love you. And I'm sorry that I left you. But don't worry, I'm back. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I really love you. Now be with yourself. You will realize that you have been waiting for your self-love, for your own acceptance. Feel that love for yourself. Slowly open your eyes. Start rubbing your hands together. Rub your hands. Now put your hands over your eyes, over your cheeks. So this was the experience. So this is one of the ancient techniques for removing negativity from your system. Once you learn about your magnetic powers and how to use them, you can not only become positive in your thoughts, but also you can attract so many things like love, life partner, friends, health, fitness. You can become calm. You can become a show stealer. You can create harmony around you. You can attract money and wealth. Have a happily married life. Get promotion or increment. Get your dream job. For achieving success and happiness, write to me on the email ID given on the screen.